beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome to the family. I'm so excited to have you here. Be sure to hit the subscribe button down below so that you can become part of the family and just get a notification every single time that I upload. At the moment, I'm uploading every single day, so we'll see how long I can keep that going for. So today, obviously, what I'm going to be talking about is how to control your allergies naturally. Because I know that we're about to start heading into spring in most places, at least in the northern hemisphere. I'm still currently in beautiful Bali, so I haven't had any allergies here, but that is something that I typically have to deal with when I'm back home in the US, and also when I've been traveling in Australia. That's something that tends to come up for me a lot. So for me, I didn't have allergies at all until I was, I think, about 17 or 18. And then I actually got allergies so bad, and I was not listening to my body at all, so I was working so hard that I ended up getting pneumonia. So that was a big smack in the face for me to start listening to my body, and especially learning more about allergies and how I can make sure that it never gets that bad again. So one of the really big things that I notice helps me a lot is having some form of local pollen. Now, what I mean by that is not necessarily going out and just like eating the pollen, but what I typically do is either have honey every single day, local honey, so as close to you as you can possibly get. So for me, when I was living in Idaho, even if it came from Colorado or Montana or sometimes, but not always, California, it would still help. It would still be helpful for me. It's basically just little tiny granules of it from the bees. And what that does is pretty much the same thing as the honey, it's just a lot more concentrated. Now, some people enjoy putting that in their smoothies, some people like having it by itself. I personally hate the taste of it. I think it's the most disgusting thing ever. It also makes my throat a bit itchy when I have it. So for me, that is a very strong sign that whatever I'm taking from that bee pollen, it's definitely something that I'm at least slightly allergic to. And the reason that I continue doing it anyways is just like when you're taking medication or, a lot of other things, your body's building up an immunity to it. So what I recommend is right now in February, start having local honey every single day. Start having bee pollen every single day. Start having these things now so that by the time, those seasonal allergies do kick in, like that time of year starts, your body already has built up immunity to it. So your body's not going to be freaking out like, oh my gosh, all of these new things, it's crazy, I don't know what to do with this, I'm just gonna make your eyes water, and I'm gonna make your nose run, and I'm gonna make you really uncomfortable until all of this blows over. Hopefully, either all of that is lessened a lot, or it's just non-existent. So what I found is the first year that I did this, I didn't start doing it until, I think, April or May, so allergy season was already very strong in effect, and I didn't really notice a big difference that year, but I was dating my boyfriend and he was saying, just keep going with it, like keep it up for the year and see how it is next year. So that's exactly what I did. The next year, my allergies were so much better, like incredibly better. So for the last 4 years, I haven't taken any kind of medication. Like I haven't taken any Tylenol or Advil or anything like that just because I don't think that I need to. I haven't felt that I needed to. And the only thing that I still continued taking throughout that time was allergy medicine. And again, I only took it when I absolutely felt like I had to take it. And so I know a couple of years ago, I took it, I think, a handful of times because I was like, my allergies are so bad, like I can barely breathe, I can barely see, I get it. I understand how horrible allergies are when you get them really bad. So because I was feeling that way, I was like, this isn't worth it. Like I'm just going to take allergy medicine. Like it's not going to kill me. Just like having one healthy meal is not going to make you healthy, and having one McFlurry is not going to make you fat. Like it's the consistent over time thing that gets to be an issue. So last year, I think I only took an allergy pill once or twice the entire year. So that is huge for me, especially someone who had allergies so bad. Like when I got pneumonia, I was still taking allergy medicine every single day. Like it was bad. So yeah, for someone who went from taking allergy medicine every single day to someone who maybe takes it once or twice a year now, and this year, well, we haven't gotten very far yet. It's only February, but in 2019, I haven't had to take it at all yet. So since last, I believe, April or May was the last time that I took allergy medicine. So when I get back to Australia in about a week, we'll see how it goes there. But That's one of my biggest tips, is really just focus on the local honey, the local bee pollen, the local things that you can get. Be sure to really stay consistent with that, because it does help and it does take time. So just like anything, you've got to build up immunity to it. So again, I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning, but this is not to prescribe anything. It's not saying like this will absolutely help you, and especially if you're allergic to honey or bees or pollen or anything like that, don't do this, don't take it. Don't take this as a holy grail. This is just what worked for me, and if this can help someone else, I really want to help you. The other thing that helped me a lot along with the bee products are nettle tea. So nettle tea is something that's, at least from what I know, it's local in Idaho, and I don't know if that's the only reason it was helpful for me, but I have seen it be recommended all over the world as something to help with allergies. It's literally just tea made out of nettle leaves. You make it like normal tea, you drink it, and that's really it. And I don't really know what properties are in it that make it so good for fighting against allergies, but I know that that's something that really helps me a lot too. And I haven't experimented yet with taking that, for a long period of time every single day. But typically what I do is just when I'm feeling my allergies come in, I just make a pot of that tea, sip on it throughout like the entire day, and that usually helps me a lot. So if these tips were helpful, please let me know down below. Let me know if these tips are something you're going to try, or if you have other tips that you're going to do for your allergies this year. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel, become part of the family. We are on a mission to change the health of millions and millions of people, so I would love to have your support in that.